All right, 216. What up, Cleveland? Man, oh man. Sam Silk, Bijou Star, ZAK, Bijou. We got the legendary Marc Gordon, Levert. What's up, Marc?
What's up? What's up? What's up? Been a
What's
long
going
time,
on?
Hey,
bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good to see you. Good to hear from you, man.
Yeah, man. It's so much going on. I mean, it's good to be heard from.
Yes, 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 man. Of course, you know we've been showing love all day, man. 216 Day right here. We do it every year, man. And, 216 Day, you got to show love. And it's no 216 Day if we're not playing no music of Levert.
right.
Right, right, right.
Yes, yes, yeah, man. So hey, man, as we play some of the songs throughout the day, but kind of take us there if we could. I like to, reminisce on how you guys got together. Could you do that, man? For those who don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty simple. Um, our mothers was friends,
Hmm.
and decided to take a visit to the Levert house,
Yeah.
and the rest was history. Actually, that day Gerald wasn't there,
Hmm.
and but Sean was there, and we hung out. And I kind of got stuck at the foyer because it was a piano there, and me and Sean sat there at the piano, and I played, all the songs I was learning on the piano off the radio, and we was singing and playing, and and then they had all this other stuff: basketball court, tennis court, pool, all this other stuff, but I was stuck at the piano.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. How old were you all when this was happened?
About 14. Sean was 2 years younger than Gerald, and Gerald was 2 years younger than me. So
Oh
um,
wow.
it's like a 2 year span between all of us. But yeah, it was about pre high school for Sean, and I was just about to, I was just about going in high school.
Kids. Wow.
Yeah. How was that, man? With you guys, being so young and the biggest stars out of Cleveland, all your friends seeing you guys doing concerts and shows and whatnot.
I mean, it was fun. It was a fun, it was definitely a fun journey. A lot of our early friends and especially the girls didn't understand us always being together. Like, what's going on? Why y'all always together? What's happening? And
Yeah.
but we had another mission. You know what I mean? So we stayed in that basement and kept you know kept at the drawing board to present what we had. And mind you, we didn't, we had no clue of how to do any of this stuff that we wanted to do, but we learned along the way.
Yeah. Now, did you guys ever get any altercation over each other's shoes, or because I wanted to dance go this, I want the moves to go that way? Yeah. And Mark, you need to hurry up and get on beat, man. What's wrong? You got to move faster, Mark. Told you move faster.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what though. When we first kind of started the say we're gonna do shows. Now we
Yeah.
too young to get into clubs, so but we still managed to do some clubs and bars. Really, there was bars, and we had to stay in the basement of the bar in order to perform in the bar. And we would have two
Wow.
or three sets a night.
Okay.
But yeah, in the beginning, they thought I wasn't going to be able to hang with them with the moves, and so I had to take it to another level. I went and got some young boys, some younger boys,
Uh,
and pulled them in to help me out. But I needed to get loose. You know what I mean? But I credit Gerald for really, because I was the low key guy. You know what I mean? I stayed low key, didn't have much to say, but
mhm.
you know, like I said, I give credit that Gerald helped pull a lot of that out of me to step out there. You know what I mean? I had been performing with, you know, in school with the bands and orchestras and different things like that. So, but this was different, you know. And we did talent shows and you know, all of that. My high school, which at the time I was in at Cleveland Heights, and Gerald was at Shaker, and you know, rival high schools. Uh,
Right.
but we walked around there like it was nothing. You know, I knew all the Shaker people, and he knew people from Cleveland Heights, and you know, so it was a cool thing. And we did the talent shows, and you know, did our thing. Um, but yeah, it's all been a journey, man, that I'm documenting and putting together, so you know we can all see it and kind of visualize how things went down.
Did they treat you all differently, given that people I'm sure knew, Gerald and Eddie, they knew the family. So when y'all would do the talent shows, did they put a different type of pressure on y'all for y'all to like bring it differently than everybody else?
Not really, because no, because the kids, you know, some of the kids didn't really know, you know. So it didn't really matter like that. Maybe some older people might have thought something, but it wasn't until we released our first independent record, which was I'm Still. And you know, thanks to shout out to Lynn Tolliver for, you know, he gave us a real major plug in Cleveland. You know, so it's always love with ZAK family, because they really was instrumental in giving us play in our hometown, and we was able to maneuver around that, and we did more shows, and we opened up for national acts at this point, and that's what, you know, drove us to getting a record deal uh, when we did a show in DC for a DJ down there who was either retiring or something was going on, but it was a DJ down there, and a lot of the industry was there. And so Hank Caldwell was there. He was over Atlantic, the R&B division, and he came backstage. Like, we ripped it that night. Like, we really tore it down that night. And he came backstage and he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna sign y'all." And I said, "Okay, let's see what happened." You know. So that next week we had a contract.
Wow, that's dope. That's dope. Tell everybody, man, what Gerald and Sean meant to you and what they mean to you. Talk to us.
Man, like I said, that's, you know, like family. There was a void in my life as far as with my siblings, and I have 5 other brothers and sisters, but we were so far apart. And you know, so, and I knew other people before, you know, this time, but we had something in common. You know, we had something that, you know, we both liked, and we went for it. And mind you, Eddie turned us down several times uh, and told us
Wait,
no.
wait.
And
Papa turned down his boys and turned. You got y'all right there, y'all.
yeah, he told us no many times. And
Wow.
so, you know, we, you know, if we wore our feelings on our sleeve, you might not have never heard of Levert. You know what I'm saying? So we went back to the drawing board. You know what I mean? Mind you, again, like I said earlier, we had no clue of how to produce records for real. We had no idea. All we had at that point was a 73 key Rhodes, and I played, and we for our first productions were tape cassettes. So we used 2 tape cassettes to try to build one, like a song. Tape from one tape to the next tape to the next tape. I mean, you can only imagine what it sounded like. But you know, it didn't stop us from trying to, you know, come up with something that, you know, was gonna get us to the next level. But yeah, man, this was my family for real.
Yep.
And that's why so much of what happened hurt hurt me more because there was more to it than just you know, your brother passing. It was some things that developed along the way that was left undone or left unsaid, and there's no way to get that back. You can't bring them back and be like, man, I told you to do this and that and the other. You can't do that, you know. So so it's been a, you know, it's been a different kind of time. But yeah, I miss those brothers like crazy. I mean, Sean was more traumatic because it's something you're just not expecting.
Right.
Gerald was unexpected
Gerald too,
itself.
though. Yeah. Right.
But Sean was really more unexpected because we just had Gerald. You know what I mean? So it's like, wait a minute, what's going on here? And for a long time, I felt like, man, what's going on? And I started, you know, walking on eggshells, thinking that, yo, what's really happening? You know, I'm just thankful that I'm able to keep pushing the legacy, and you know, so I got some things up my sleeve to.
Any movies? Or a movie?
Moving.
A movie?
I'm working on something that I think could be a visual that yeah. In simple terms, yes.
Yeah.
And I haven't told nobody this, but I'm telling you because this is home. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Hey, bro. Well, I'm definitely excited to see it once you finish it, man, and we'll be supporting it, man. And you know, you guys' music is timeless music. The soundtrack to this state, the city, and not just in Cleveland, but around the world. Period. So, man, God bless you, bro. Thanks for the time, man. We're gonna dive into some more Levert right here on 216 Day. Marc Gordon.
I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you.
No doubt. You too, bro.
Bye.
All right.